If you are hoping to make the most money possible when you sell your home in El Paso, Texas, you have got to watch this video because we are going to break it down for you in 5 very important points. If you are looking to sell your home, you need a great real estate agent, and please consider reaching out to us. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. With that being said, let's jump into number 1. This one is the most important one, and this is the one that you may not suspect that we come at you with, but it's the God honest truth, and that is, you have to, if you want to sell your home for the most money possible, you're going to have to time the real estate market. Now, a real estate market is essentially typically either a seller's market, think COVID, when COVID happened and basically interest rates went down to 3%. Everybody could get qualified, everybody had this extra spending money, and everybody wanted to buy a house. That was a seller's market. Compare that with right now, where we are in a buyer's market where interest rates are higher. There are less buyers that are excited to purchase a home right now. The economy, maybe everybody's just kind of taking a step back and seeing how everything plays out. But right now is a buyer's market. So if you want to sell your home for the absolute most money possible, you have to wait until another seller's market comes around, because that's when homes sell for asking price, where you don't have to give concessions, you don't really have to do repairs as much, and you could probably get away with even skirting the buyer's agent commission. And this is also the time when homes sell for more than they're actually worth. This is the only time an overpriced home will sell, is when it is a seller's market, okay? So this is super, super important because it is the truth. If you want to make the most money humanly possible, you have to sell during a seller's market. And when will the next seller's market come around? I don't know. It could be next year, it could be 3 years, it could be 6 years. Nobody exactly knows. Too many variables at play to say. But some of you are not in a position to wait maybe that long and sell during a seller's market. You have to sell your home maybe now when it's a buyer's market, and these other 4 points are going to help you sell your home for the most. So let's jump into number 2. Number 2 is pretty easy. You have to make the product, the house, look great. How do you make your house look great? You declutter, okay? You get a lot of the stuff out of the home so that people can see the walls, the space, it feels open and airy. And you have to clean the home and make sure that it's nicely furnished and looking as good as it possibly can. This is also a great opportunity to, clean up the yard. We're gonna do drone, we're gonna shoot the outside, right? There shouldn't be a ton of weeds, all right? To really sell your home for top dollar, you need to make the product look fantastic. That part is on you. Declutter and clean, make the house look fantastic. Let's jump to number 3. This one is kind of like that, and this one most sellers don't like because it might require you to spend some money. But what you really need to do is you need to complete any of the following repairs, because once you do get under contract, they're going to do a home inspection, and if your home has any plumbing issues, any electrical issues, any safety issues, anything like that, you're going to start losing money. But if you preemptively go through your home and you repair those types of fixes, it's going to definitely be to your advantage, all right? This could also include even like if you have marks on the wall and you have some paint, cover up and do some of that touch-up work. It makes the home look sharper, and it's just something that the buyer can't ask for and try to beat you up and get the price down lower. So any necessary repairs, you're gonna have to do them anyway, especially plumbing, electrical, safety. You're gonna have to do those repairs. You might as well pay for it on your dime in your time. Maybe you're a handy person, can do those yourselves. Do the repairs that are necessary. That takes us to a fun one, I guess. And number 4, you have to price the home correctly. This is super important. Pricing depends on the type of market that you're in, okay? If it's a seller's market, I'm going to be much less concerned about you wanting to overprice your home than I am if it's a buyer's market, because in a buyer's market, if you overprice your home, it's not going to sell, it's going to sit there forever, you're going to eventually lower the price and eventually get less. So you have to price the home correctly, and you need an experienced real estate agent to guide you along in that process. For instance, there's a ninja tactic that we sometimes can employ where we underprice the home a little bit and it ends up selling for a lot more, okay? Now, the home has to be fit into certain parameters, but there's a lot of nuance to this. At the same time, we want to empower you to know what you're doing and feel good about the transaction. Take a look at the Zestimate. Yes, it's a guesstimate, but it's an interesting guesstimate to look at. You should know what the El Paso Central Appraisal District has your home appraised for. That also should give you a pretty good clue. Ideally, your home sells for more than it's appraised for, but if it's appraised for too much already, then it's going to create a problem where you're going to eventually run into problems where buyers aren't excited about paying those higher property taxes, but again, that's a different topic. You have to price the home correctly. How do you do that? We essentially do the job of an appraiser. We go back into the comps and we look at similar homes, similar size, similar location that have closed in the last 6 months, and then we look at your home, all of its details, and we can craft what we believe is the perfect price. Pricing is absolutely essential. And finally, number 5, the home, the product, has to be presented in its best light. You've already done the hard work of cleaning it up, decluttering it, doing all the repairs that need to be done. Now it's your real estate agent's job to take the photos, do the 3D video, do the drone inside and out, do the walkthrough videos, gather all of that content so that we can showcase your home, market it, and get it in front of as many buyers' eyes as is humanly possible. Between all 5 of those things, that is really the way to sell your home for the most amount of money. You have to have a real estate agent who you trust and who also can negotiate the smaller numbers sometimes, quite honestly, whether that's seller concessions, buyer agent commissions, repairs, things like that. You need a great agent who can actually negotiate so that you're not losing money and just giving money away. Again, if you're looking for a great agent who can do all of these things and more, of course, please consider reaching out to us, and we'll see you in the next video.